Hey everyone, Dr. Jeremy Sabo. Today, we're using stick figures to explain why we don't cook with oils. What you see here is a saturated fat. All of the carbons have a single bond to the other carbons. When you have a double bonded carbon, this is where you get your unsaturated fats. This example is an omega-3. Count from the end, 1, 2, 3 carbons to the first double bond. And a double bonded carbon creates a change in the shape, as you can see here, which decreases the amount of carbon and hydrogen interactions, which makes fats that have these double bonds act like a fluid at room temperature. So your olive oil, your avocado oil, canola, sunflower, they all have these double bonds, whether it's at carbon 3, 6, 7, 9, and that gives them less interactions. So at room temperature, they behave more like a fluid than they do a solid. Saturated fats can stack on top of each other, and there's more interactions, so they behave more like a solid at room temperature, or your butter gets soft. But the important thing is that saturated fats, when you heat them, the lipids will break away from each other, but at the end of the day, they still remain saturated fats. Whereas unsaturated fats, these double bonds are not equal. The second bond can break and the carbon can rotate around. And when it does, it makes a different shape. This is the fat that is naturally occurring in your avocados, in your olive oil, and all of your healthy fat foods, like your walnuts and pumpkin seeds. This is a trans fat, which doesn't exist anywhere in nature, but if you heat your olive oil or you heat your avocado oil, you can break the double bond, carbon rotates around, and you generate a trans fat. So oils are not for heating. I know we bake them, I know we put them in all sorts of foods and increase the temperature, and that's a normal thing, but it's creating small amounts of trans fat, which our body cannot break down, and then we tend to just accumulate over a lifetime. So if you're going to cook at high heat, cook with your saturated fats. Your beef tallow, your butter, your ghee, coconut oil, great for cooking. All of your oils, such as avocado oil or avocados or olive oil, is only for adding to cold food. Basic science, stick figures for the day. Stay tuned for the next episode, Dummy Proofing Your Diet.